All right, this morning we mentioned that Sal Castaneda is out on the road. I imagine you did not fight this assignment at all. Sally's out at the Oakland Coliseum. Setup is just about complete for the big Rolling Loud Hip Hop Festival coming up tomorrow and Sunday, Sal.
That's right. It's the biggest hip hop festival in the world, and it's right here. One of the stops is right here in Oakland. As you can see, the main stage is up. They're already building the audio booth. I mean, it looks like they're well underway. They could be ready. I'm sure they're going to be ready in time. You know, the Bay Area has a rich history of hip-hop artists that have come on and gone to the big stage. Artists like E40, Too Short, Mac Dre. So this is the festival that's going to help some of the younger artists who perhaps aren't as well known get up on that big stage and collaborate with some of the more well-known performers. It's kind of a big deal, especially for artists who are just trying to make a name for themselves. There are more than 70 performers this weekend, and they're expecting a crowd of some 40,000 people. And it's actually not inside the arena or the Coliseum. It's right here in the parking lot. So it should be kind of a cool, funky show for you to come out to see. Coming up a little later on, we're going to talk to the founders and also an up-and-coming rapper from the Bay Area rap scene. We're going to talk to him coming up in just a little bit. Frank and Garcia?
All right, Sal, did you have to do a little homework for this? I know you're a former DJ.
Yeah, well, you know, I may not look like it, but I do actually like hip-hop music.
Okay.
He's the only guy in a suit out there. All right,
Yeah,
Sal Castaneda, thank you.
The last tie you'll see at the Coliseum.
Exactly.
Welcome back to Mornings on 2 to 9. You're looking at a live picture of the stage and the sound area here at the Rolling Loud Festival, a two-day festival that's going to be in Oakland Saturday, tomorrow, and Sunday with more than 70 acts here. And boy, it's looking like they've started to work on this a little while ago because they're pretty far ahead. I'm pleased to be joined now by one of the co-founders of this festival, Tarek Sharif. And Tarek, congratulations, first of all, because this festival, I read a little reading, it started off as, you know, kind of a smaller thing, and now you're expecting 40,000 people.
That's a fact. Thank you, Sal. It's a blessing. We're happy to be here in the Bay Area. We're feeling the love. We're feeling the energy. We're excited for this weekend. We got beautiful weather. What more can you ask for?
Right, because on the website it said rain or shine, but it's going to be shine. Tell me about your, first of all, trying to get artists that are not, you know, the relatively unknown artists and giving them some stage time.
That's what we're all about here. We combine huge headliners with critical underground darlings that are on the come up. We're about giving them the platform to expose their craft to more people than they're used to be able to expose it to. So they might be used to be performing for 1,000 people. Well, this weekend they'll be performing for 40,000, and hopefully next year when they do their own show, they'll perform for 5,000 people.
That's right. So, you know, the show itself is growing. It started off as a smaller show, as I mentioned. Now it's going, I know that you're to a lot of American cities, but I also read that you guys want to expand it worldwide.
Yeah, that's in the works right now. Asia, Europe, Australia, beyond.
Do you think that that is something that you envisioned when you first started this? Did you think, hey, one day we're going to be in the UK?
Honestly, I thought it would just be in Miami for a while, but we started getting a lot of demand, especially in the Bay and elsewhere. And when you get enough demand, sometimes you got to fulfill the supply.
Right. Now, coming up in a little bit, we're going to talk to an artist who is making his name known, but is going to perform. But the one last thing I got to ask you, Tarek, is when it comes to Bay Area hip hop, what are some of your favorite acts that come out of this of the Bay?
Well, of course, we've got Burner. I'm a real big fan of Saweetie. She's one of our female acts performing this weekend, and she's amazing. And obviously, you got to love E40, and I'm a big fan of All Black out of Oakland.
All right. Tarek Sharif, one of the co-founders of Rolling Loud, which is going to be here for the next 2 days. And coming back, we're going to be talking to one of the artists, as he mentioned, who is going to play at the festival along with some 70 other acts. Garcia?
Very good, Sal. You need to lose the tie. Thank you so much. Sal is so into this, I can tell. I hope you are as well. If you would like to go, here's some good information. Tickets are available for Rolling Loud. We have the information you need on KTVU.com. You'll find it in the web link section under Mornings on 2. It's also on the KTVU mobile app.
Well, this morning, Sal has been out at the Oakland Coliseum ahead of the big weekend's Rolling Loud Festival. He joins us live once again with one of the performers, Sans Tai. Looking good, Sal.
All right, yeah, you know, it's kind of fun to watch this coming together. Saturday and Sunday, they're expecting 40,000 people here. And my next guest is Berner, who I asked just off camera, Berner, what's it like to have 40,000 people? You come on to a stage and you start doing your thing. What is that like?
It's a crazy rush that is timeless and makes you realize everything you work for. When you hear the crowd, when you get off stage, when you go lay to bed at night, you really remember that vibe. It's epic.
Now, you're a Bay Area boy, and you go by Berner, but someone right now watching on TV said, hey, man, that's Gilbert. Gilbert Millam Jr., now you're Berner, and, man, you have come a long way from riding the 49 Muni and, kind of trying to get into the scene, and here you are.
It feels good, especially being a Bay Area artist, a San Francisco artist for that matter, to be on a stage with all these people this weekend. It's a big deal for us, and we're going to keep pushing, keep this Bay Area culture all the way alive.
What hip-hop artists influence you coming up?
Oh, man, Mac Dre, the Jacka, rest in peace to the Jacka, San Quinn, E40, Too Short. Bay Area hip-hop is what made me what I am today. JT the Bigger Figure. We kind of are the kings of independent music. We are the first ones to really own our own catalogs, to get out there without a big label, so I owe it all to the Bay.
You said that you appreciate being independent because that way you have total control. Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely. No one tells me what to release, when to release it, and how to release. What I like to think, music is an art. It's also a way to express how you're feeling at the time. So who could tell you how you're feeling, So being independent feels great, and it's done really well for me.
Yes. So you're not only a rapper, and you're pretty accomplished, but you're also a marijuana mogul. So explain to people what a marijuana mogul is, and you also have a clothing line. I mean, is there anything you're not doing?
I'm not doing film yet, but that's coming soon, hopefully. Marijuana mogul is a crazy name that people have thrown at me, and I'll accept it if that's what they're throwing. But we created Girl Scout cookies. Me and my partner Jai, shout out to Jigga, Kenny Powers. My team has created one of the biggest strains in the world. So when I go to south of France, or I go to Italy, or I go to Spain, this strain and the menu we've created here in the Bay Area is sought after all around the world, and we've done good business. So, plenty of things to come for cookies, and I think that people just respect the brand, not being just a strain, but a full menu, a storefront, a clothing line, a lifestyle. It's real. It's Bay Area. It's culture. It's organic.
Berner, look at you representing the Bay.
I have to. There's not many of us. We're talking about it. It feels like we're in a frat. The Bay Area has had a little gentrification, and to see local boys still here doing their thing, it feels good.
Okay, I'm the older brother of the frat then. Okay,
you're my big brother, new friend too, for sure.
All right. All right. Thank you, Berner. That's Berner. He's going to be performing along with 70 other acts. Frank and Garcia. It's going to be a good time out here. But just if you're coming. Be prepared to be here all day.
Right.
Yeah. Lots of acts. Okay, Sal, nice job. By the way, there's still tickets available for Rolling Loud. We put information up on our website at KTVU.com. Look for it in the web link section under the Mornings on 2 tab. You can also find it on our mobile app.